Hi guys, I'm Zach from Shoe MR2 and today we're bogging the SW20. Okay guys, quickly before I get it back up onto the axle stands, I'm actually going to quickly sand this away here and spray on some edge primer. Alright guys, so we started grinding there and realized, well, we'd have to probably take off this trim here. We're going to end up damaging it with the grinder, so let's get it off and get into it. Okay, so now that we've got that primed, just gotta wait for this to dry and we can put on the next layer of bog. Actually, sanding down all that fiberglass took a lot longer than I expected. So maybe next time I do it, I might actually probably, I don't know, I'll put a masking along here, or I might potentially take the doors off on the other side and do it on a flat surface, because of all that extra fiberglass that just sort of draped down onto the doors and all that sort of stuff. That's what created the mess and all the extra work. So this is what this is about, learning from your mistakes and moving forward. All right. Okay, so we've given this about an hour to dry now, or just a little bit over an hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to just sort of lightly sand or rough up the fiberglass areas, and that way we can attach bog to it. Okay, so those little fiberglass sections have been sanded down and wiped over with the wax and grease remover. Now I'm going to mix the bog probably in front of the time-lapse camera. Mix in the ratio that it recommends on the packet, and then you just sort of fold the bog as you're mixing it. Don't stir it because you'll get air bubbles and stuff in it. Okay, so there's two rules when using bog. First of all, only mix what you can use in the sort of designated time. This particular bog is supposed to sort of dry to like this in about 15 minutes. And, you know, get sort of tacky where you can sort of sand it and shave a bit off, and then properly sandable within about an hour. This stuff went off in under 5 minutes. So I put in too much hardener, and if you actually feel the panels here, especially this one, you can feel the chemical reaction still happening inside, and it's getting quite warm. If it gets too warm, the outside will dry, but the inside will still be wet, and it could sort of expand and crack the job on the outside. So you got to sort of do this in thin sort of skims. So as you can see here, So do this in thin skims and let it dry a bit slower. It's a very hot day today, so you know, I should have taken that into account. If I'm having a look at this bog here, this is the original bog we first did. It's basically dry now. It's still got a little bit of stick to it. You can see it's quite a dark color though. As we move down here, this is the second batch that we mixed. It feels wet. I'm not sure if it's gonna dry. So that might have to be something that we sort of sand out tomorrow. So we'll give it 24 hours and see what it does. After 24 hours, then it's not gonna change. So we'll just have to sort of scrape it off, sand it out, and deal with that later. Over here we get a bit darker. I can feel this is setting a lot better as well. This I had a little bit more time to work with it instead of this one here. As you can see, this stuff down this end, I had a little bit extra left over and just pasted it on top here. So you can still see there's a big color difference between the two. Okay guys, so that's all we really have time for today. Essentially we've got to get this 24 hours to sort of set and do its thing. The only bit of advice I can give you is wear gloves. I don't know, I must have gotten excited or something today because I didn't wear gloves, and this stuff is just so hard to wash off. Alrighty guys,